Yo, what's going on, guys? This is SrgntSuppleSack, and I am part of a clan finally. But this is not the point of the video. I just wanted to say that this is where I'm going to be posting a lot of my new stuff. It is a competitive clan. We are trying to get into the MLG right now. We have some sponsors. They include Black Zone controllers, which I advise you guys to check out. They got really cool Scuff-like controllers. They're basically Scuff controllers, only with a different brand on them, and they're a little bit better made. A little bit more expensive, but if you use our promo code 300K, that's 300 capital K, you get 20% off those controllers, and as well you get 20% off the Black Zone headsets, which is also awesome. We are trying to get an energy drink sponsorship right now, and hopefully we can get some promo codes for that so you guys can get deals on that. But for right now, it's just the controllers and the headsets. Now, to get into the video today, I'm going to be talking about free-for-all, and I wanted to start a new video series called How to Play Free-for-all Like the Pros. Now, I know the pros don't play free-for-all in competitive matches and stuff, but if you ever join a free-for-all game and some guy's smacking you and you're just like, man, I wish I was as good as him, well, this video is going to show you how to do that. I'm going to go through everything you need to know in super in-depth detail, way more than any other channel I've ever seen, because I went and I tried to find tutorials on free-for-all, and I couldn't find something that was as in-depth as you need to get to the level that you want to get to, that 30-5 every single time, and the other team's getting maybe 15. So anyway, let's jump into the video, and I'll start off by saying for specialists, you want the Seraph and score streaks. We want the UAV, the Cerberus, and the Wraith. I will tell you why later. Now, first map, we're going to go down the list, starting off with Aquarium. And for this map, the first thing I want you guys to think about is what kind of engagements you're going to be encountering the most in these maps. Now, Aquarium, it has some large areas as far as the back yellow truck area is very open. Those are long engagements and medium engagements if you work your way around the flanks in that area. But on the other side, by the red boat, those are very small engagements, and that's where most of the action is going to happen. So personally for this map, I would pick an SMG. Now, the thing you need to realize with free-for-all is that there is a thing called spawn rotation. Most people don't know what it is, and that's what I'm going to explain to you. This is going to make you guys the good player to the insanely good player that people aspire to be. So I would pick the Vesper. Now, let's say we start here in the map. This is red boat. This is where we want to be. So when I say red boat, there's your red boat. That's the call out. So great call out for search. Now, as far as this side of the map, great SMG. Like, all the engagements are going to be short 20 to 50 foot engagements everywhere you go, no matter what. Even in here. This is still an area where you can melt someone with an SMG. Now, as far as spawn rotation, if we spawn here and push in, this allows us to force a spawn to happen. Now, if it's the very beginning of the game, someone needs to die for this to happen. But let's say we come in and we kill someone right here. Someone's going to spawn behind me because the game does not force spawn in the middle of the map where all the action's going on. That's not fair to the other players. They need a chance to get going before they can move into the map. So I like to have a rule called the third rule. So if I'm on this side of the map, I want to push a third in. Kill some people, hold down this area, but a third in. This is how Treyarch likes to design their maps, in thirds. The map is designed in 3 lanes, and it's got a top, middle, and bottom to it. So we want to stick between the top and the middle, right in that seam, which is pretty much this doorway. So when this map starts, we want to make sure that we got this lane covered, we got this lane covered, and we got this lane covered. And these are the highest traffic areas on the map. You want to work these areas, and you want to use your angles like this. You don't ever want to run through the doors like this. This is the stupid way to play. Right in the middle of the lanes, not checking corners, not hiding tight to the corners. You know, this is how you want to play it, just like this. You want to, you know, check your corners, make sure you're not rushing. There's no rush in free-for-all. Trust me, the more efficient you are and the more accurate you are at killing someone, the better you're going to do, because you're going to be getting your streaks, and that is what wins you the games. Now, I know you can do your record attempts and stuff where you're not using streaks and blah, 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 but everyone uses streaks. Now, as far as rotation, if we push in and kill someone here and they spawn back in there, there's usually about 7 to 8 kills in a row on the same side, the game's going to start pushing people to the opposite side of the map, and that's when the action rotates. Now, that's when you need to learn how to get from one side to the other quickly and safely. Now, you can do this pretty easily on this map. I mean, there's a lot of areas to get from one side to the other as far as wall runs and safe wall runs. That one I just did, stupidest one, don't ever do that. You're such a sitting duck when you do that. So if you need to get from this side of the map to over here and you're in a pinch, hop out the window, all right, and drop down and check this way. First thing, these barriers, they hide you about half your body, so you're less of a target. You're more of a target to this way, which is a higher traffic area than Shark Tunnel. Now, if we go over here, don't push to the outside of the maps, in the middle of the map. We want to stay to the outside and a third of the way in at the top and the bottom. Trust me when I say this, do not work the outside of the maps in the middle. So that would mean out in the water and way out in the water over there. That's not where the action happens. And I know if you played free-for-all on this map, you'll know that to be true. So the third area is right here. Now this is, I like to call this X wall, just because there's a big X on it with a skull or whatever, or a yellow truck, whatever. This is the third of the way in on this side of the map, and I know you always see people camping here. So we want to work this area. If someone spawns over here and they push in, let's push up, kill them, but make sure you're listening over here to this lane. Now, this lane, we're fine. That lane's not going to see us. We're hidden by the truck. So you want to push up to here. Watch these areas. Now, let's say we kill someone here. We want to push back, get hidden by the truck in this lane, and just focus on this lane. So if we kill someone here, we don't have to worry about them spawning there again because we're over here. That's not fair to that player. So we want to suck back, move this way, get a kill over here. Make sure you're covering your ass with this truck. You're not pushing too far. And if you are, you better be moving quick. Now, I recently discovered a way to quickly move around the map in little short bursts. Let's say you're getting chased by someone, you need to get away. You just hop up and slide. That makes you go a lot faster. Now, you can do it really easily by just jump up just enough to get over it and then slide when you're on top. So just boop, slide, and then see how much faster it pushes you forward. You can do it on little ledges too, like this one. Just gotta get up on it. Make sure you utilize the movement techniques that the game has implemented to get around the map as quickly as possible, but still, you know, you want to make sure you're not throwing yourself in the open for everyone to shoot at. Now, as far as streaks go, I like to use the Wraith and the Cerberus. Reason being is that the Wraith does not force people away from it. It's up in the air, doing its thing. People will spawn right underneath it and die. It's amazing. Now, the Cerberus, that's not true because it's on the ground, so it pushes people away from it. So what I like to do is I put the Wraith on one side and the Cerberus on the other. And my third streak, or my lowest, is going to be either a UAV to help me get those streaks, or combat focus because, you know, I'm using the Seraph, which is very, very helpful in free-for-all. Or you can put a win streak. That's what I like to call these streaks. Like, if I get it, the game is over, period. And to me, that's the wraps. If you're playing free-for-all and you get the wraps, game over. The other, you might as well just leave the game if someone gets wraps. So I'll either run the UAV or the wraps. And as far as putting the Cerberus down versus the Wraith, that side over there that we started at, that's a better spot for the Wraith, simply because it's very open, but people always spawn in the open. Over here, people spawn behind the buildings or in the buildings, which means that they'll sit and wait out your Wraith, versus on the other side, they have to spawn in the open almost always, which means the Wraith gets a chance to kill them. So I'll put the Cerberus over here because it has nice long sight lines to shoot at people. You're not going to outgun a Cerberus on long range. So put the Cerberus out here, let it do its thing, and it will push the spawns from this side to the other side so the Wraith can just have a frenzy. Now, that is all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Again, I am SrgntSuppleSack. My YouTube channel is NoobTube. I'll put a thing up on the screen so you can see it. And don't forget to check out my new clan. I am their new pub stomping free-for-all guy, and also mid-map anchor for Search and Destroy. So watch those videos going up on that channel all the time. We're posting on Instagram at Blackout Gaming 300K on Instagram, and we have a website, Blackout Gaming website. I think there's 300K at the beginning as well. And we also stream on Ustream and Twitch. I stream on Twitch. The rest of the guys stream on Ustream. So make sure you check that out. We're really competitive. We're all really good players. 3 KDs and above all day, every day, going hard. So thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content.